last flight of the day. Hawks are up soaring and tups are across to say hello. So a farm here breeds breeding sheep, male, and a couple of hawks up on the top. Oh yeah, just make them out. There's a couple of big hawks and there's a very small, looks like wee buzzard off to the right and lower in the frame just now. He was buzzing, that big one. There's another hawk along the last bit. Oh, I've got 3 up now. And from the wind direction looks like favours more the eastish face. So I've got 2 faces on this. We tend not to fly the top of the hill but the ridge instead. And believe me, when you're wearing the kilt, you're very careful when you go over not just one but 2 electric fences. Occasionally on a nice thermic day you can take off from the field below, but more usually you can take off from this slope, or it's just a 5-10 minute hike right up to the top. The very top of the trig point is flyable as well. So, up onto the low nose of the hill. It can be quite a deceptive sight. Joe from Callendar, first time he was out to train, we were tandem here, walking up, and it was a sort of evening visit, almost flat cam here, and he was sort of like, are you really sure it's going to be flyable? Is it just going to be top to bottom? Light breeze here, just up to the top of that ridge, beautiful 20 knots, took off, 1 flight, landing at sundown, about an hour and a half later. Absolutely cracking training. It's a site that often has no wind, no lift low, and yet great lift up there. But if you're flying in the evening, you can reasonably safely take off from low down and not get blown out. Even if it is, there's quite a few escape routes at the top onto the plateau, or even fly over the back. Good day. Fly from here, including working lift up, right along to Black Hill, and there's very nice cliffs there, very good lift, particularly southerly, round the end of them you can fly into southwesterly, and then on to Dunsinane Hill with a hill fort and Calais, I think it is, quarry on the far side. And there's a video clip with the hot air balloon that was filmed up at that end, having flown along. So it's a versatile site. As with some of these sites, you've got to know what the airflow's like. And when it's thermic, you get way out over the road, a couple of 1,000 feet up, and really sort of play around. You don't want to go too far over really to the next line of hills at that height, because just over there is the start for the approach path for the instrument landing system at Dundee. And Dundee only has one. So irrespective of the wind direction, aircraft coming in for training or for real on VFR, flying IFR down the approach, have to go down there. Sorry, I shouldn't have said VFR, VMC of course, but an IFR approach. Right, almost there. Camera phone pictures, which I'll upload to Twitter, don't really give the steepness of the slope justice, but this last bit really scoops. You can see over in the distance, West Lomond, East Lomond. I'll try zooming into them. Yeah, I feel the wind just picking up there. In the west and round to East Lomond, excellent site, all wind directions. Potential for a top to bottom of 1400 feet. While somebody flies down 300 feet in a kilometre to the car park to drive retrieve. And then we've got a whole bunch of sites, often about half a dozen over there, that are top drivable within view. Lots of bottles of malt whisky and quite a bit of site maintenance, and 12 years of building up an excellent reputation for safety and courtesy. flag up down at the farm. Difficult to see now that the sun's got the farm in shade. Usually park in the cinder bit, but just park round the side at the moment, and that's a favourite landing zone for me, just into there. That way the stock doesn't get disturbed and saves walking. Up to the top now. Good view along, and the birds are up soaring there, hunting. Now he's circling round. A lot more wind just at this bit. You go back down there, it'll be the same. And we can now see the lovely scoop of the Gask. Oh, that's the side corner. Tend to fly the main ridge, which is much more east. Right, get the wing ready. Birds out front, circling round. This is take 3. That's twice the camera shut down on me on an instructional talkover video, and because the file wasn't stopped, it's not actually been saved. So I'm debating whether to head to the top and just do a big flight. And seeing particularly we're losing the lighting. Now this is all in shadow. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to shut it down, restart in the air, and segment the clips. So if it does shut down again, just with a wee bang, and the battery contacts are obviously jumping. If it does shut down again, I'll have at least a couple of clips that I can edit together. Okay, so hopefully this one, after launch, won't shut down. So I'm just taxiing along the top, waiting until I'm ready, tiny extra bit of lift, and then launching off. Tiptoe, tiptoe, no force, no force, and launching! Okay, so this is the nose of the hill. Got predominantly east face and a southeast face. Gives lots of changes in ground speed, particularly when you're tipped over at quite an angle. On 4 inches, carving around